Ravi, when Mexico's first female president-elect met the outgoing president this month, their embrace symbolized more than just friendly politics. For the past 6 years, Mexico's official cartel strategy has been hugs, not bullets, and it isn't working very well. Cartel warfare is leaving a trail of more than 20,000 bodies every year, many times hanging from bridges or tossed into mass graves. Tonight, the question is, will a new president of Mexico stop the carnage? Bullet holes, burned out vehicles, and torched houses, the daily toll of an out-of-control drug cartel world in Mexico. Fearful residents say the cartel combat starts every day at 8 p.m. with high-caliber snipers and firebombings. The violence here has only escalated during the 6-year administration of now outgoing President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, champion of the hugging policy aimed at preventing youth from becoming cartel assassins.
Well, I wouldn't say they've been particularly successful from the perspective of keeping the peace.
U of C political science professor Michael Albertus is a cartel expert.
Annually, over 20,000 people who are either killed or go missing in Mexico. And Obrador has basically kept cartels kind of at arm's length. He hasn't confronted them.
Will Obrador's successor, former Mexico City Mayor Claudia Sheinbaum, takes over as president October 1st. Is the jury still out on what it's going to look like over the next year with a new administration in Mexico?
I think that'd be fair to say. I'm hopeful that with a new administration in Mexico, the new president has a bunch of priorities to read about and look at, but that cooperation with us would be something that would benefit both sides equally.
Like any good politician, Claudia Sheinbaum, when popular before an election, tends to hold her cards close to her chest. But I think we can assume that to a considerable degree, she's going to follow the policies of her predecessor.
And on the campaign trail, the incoming president of Mexico said she would continue her predecessor's social strategy aimed at stopping the recruitment of young people by drug gangs. And she pledges to continue an expanded National Guard there, even though that hasn't helped curb cartel violence either. With the unabated production of illicit drugs, including deadly fentanyl, the flow northward, the cartel coattails reaching deep into Chicago neighborhoods. And that, of course, is what we care about.
Of course, and those pictures devastating. We'll see what the new president is able to do.
You'll know quickly.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.